So this video is going to be like pretty stinking long because it's just a lot of me rambling. But I hope you enjoy it. I didn't finish the like duffel bag type thing that I'm going to put on the top. I kind of want to make it like one of those Adventure Kings Big Daddy tent or the Safari King, whatever they call. Basically, the Aussies have it for their overlanding type stuff, and it's almost a perfect scale bag of the Big Daddy rollout tent. So anyway, watch the whole video if you like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it, because I'm enjoying this, and I'm making this rig as if it were a real thing, building it the way that I would really want it to be. So thank you.
Wow. I'm getting bald, getting old. But with age comes creativity and wisdom from experience, right? Or at least that's how I think it goes. Anyway, this evening, I look beat. I'm sorry. How about if I go like this? There's my kitchen behind me, and over there, filled with dishes currently. But today we're going to try and do some cool little stuff with some stuff that I just found lying around, and a couple things that came in the mail. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to put these things, but I'll show you what they are right now. Basically, oh my goodness, here it is. This is, don't worry, I'm not gonna probably won't really use this thing, so don't freak out, you paranoid people. Don't, just ignore that. So this is my TRX4 Defender, and it's beautiful. It's all scratched up. I love it. I'm going to be doing, if you watch Kisan's RC Life, he shows a tutorial on how to line the doors out for very cheap, so I'm going to be doing that. Probably not tonight, just because of the detail involved. And the other side, I got a little high lift over here. It's very stealth-like. This is the high lift that came with the TRX4, and I didn't like it. I thought it was very cheese, so I painted it black. This is actually what my high lift looks like in real life when I had an FJ Cruiser and had one mounted to my roof. It's all black through here. You can kind of see paint's like wearing off. Red handle, black grip, and everything else is black. So it looks like a little subdued, which is nice. On the gas tanks, might be a little hard to see in the lighting, but you can kind of see the stain that I did. And that came from this other nerd venture that I started going into, having to do with Warhammer painting. This is kind of like an outlet for stress for me. I'm not super nerd into the game yet. Don't really know if I'm going to plan on being there for very long if I do, but I love the paint stuff that comes with it. So I got a starter box, and this little wash came with it. Now what this does is that to the the TRX4 gas tanks that came, the little jerry cans that came on the back stock. I wanted to kind of give it like a used look. Now it kind of has that, like one's dirtier than the other, at least on this side, and I painted all around. You probably won't be able to see down in there, but we can turn that on. Yeah, you got a little bit of a grease look in there. Kind of cool. I just threw it on there. And I also painted these caps black. It's another thing that came in my mystical box of paints and crap. So then I also got this aftermarket high lift that looks like way better. It already comes with like a washy stain on there. It's very flimsy plastic, but the cool thing is you can literally just bore this out with a drill bit by hand and run it right into where your other TRX4 high lift goes, and it fits mint, runs mint bub, as they say here in Maine, which I'm not a native. So some things I do plan on doing are like these little details here. I actually have like a full interior coming for it. I'm gonna just cut the windows out up to this point, and then this is like a huge undertaking for me, but I'm literally gonna chop this rear quarter out and the other rear quarter out, and then I'm going to make it a truck bed that I think it's GRC makes for this. I have the interior upstairs. It's four seats plus a steering wheel. You can hook a steering wheel to the servo to give you a little bit of action when you're doing that. And to go on to the not interior stuff that isn't, the seats and the dash are built. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint them yet, but the truck bed and the tailgate, because it's going to come with a tailgate, it's going to change the whole look of the car. And I'm going to try and incorporate this wheel maybe on like a, I don't know, like a 45 mount, like however. So instead of being mounted vertical like this, I kind of want to mount it so it's in the bed of the truck like that. Maybe up on the roof, I'll throw it up there. I haven't decided. And I haven't decided if I'm going to chop this body. I might just get another body and then chop that one. So the other thing I got was were these little tools. I wanted to kind of give it like this little hint of like a branding on there. It's a really cheese job of branding it, but I think it's pretty neat. It came pre-painted, as you can kind of see. This is just scuffing that has happened. I'm not really worried about this scuffing because I want that weathered look, which is also why I don't care about the doors being all beat. I want that weathered look, and I want to do it naturally if possible. Moving on. The other thing I did were these limb riggers, I guess they're called. Basically, they might not be in the right place, but this is my first experience with it. That kind of looked like the right angle, so I went with it. But basically I got from, I think it's Yeah Racing. I got it from Alibaba, the old China superstore, just for you. It's perfect. Everything I've gotten for this truck has been from AliExpress, actually, not the full Alibaba. And these, I love the look of these. I've always wanted to have them on a real truck. However, I don't have a truck to put them on currently. And lastly, three things that we're going to try and do that I'll probably just show you the finished product of. I got some tracks, and they actually like hook into each other. You can see the little slots there. Well, the feet of the other one, those little feet go into it. Now, I don't know if these are actually purpose built for RC or if it's like a wire loom cover, but that's what it seems like. Is this is just a repurposed wire loom cover for some kind of industrial something or other. I could be very wrong, but these things are actually really cheap and really nicely made. And in fact, they come with like a scratch protector pasted on there. The other thing I got is this little antenna. I think I'm going to try and put this on the back. I don't know if I'm going to actually use it yet because it is kind of a weird thing. I mean, I suppose I could put it somewhere. I don't know. Let's see what it might look like on the back. Ugh. This thing is so stinking heavy. Hold on, let me put some on. So I was thinking maybe like right here on the back. I think that would look really cool. You can see the tag. The tag is still on there. I'm not going to return it, but I'll keep it for something else because I might end up getting an SCX24 or an SCX10-2 rather, and putting a Comanche body on it. Haven't decided if I'm going to chop this, like I said, or not. So if I put this here, I don't want it to look out of place. I think it'll still look good though. So, and the other thing I got, I have this little line. I've had this forever. This was like one of those, you know, hang a tennis ball from the ceiling of your garage. And then I have this, this other, basically like sack. It's just some like faux burlap, maybe burlap. And it's very, very small and utilitarian, but I figure if I like stuff it with this stuff that we got from the hospital when we had our baby, these little like wipe things, they're not even wipe, they're just like super soft microfiber cotton type things. Maybe if I jam those in there and then wrap it up with this and like somehow maybe I'll buy a cargo net down the line and do, yeah, fake flowers, just ignore that. And some bread over there, cinnamon swirl bread. But yeah, we're gonna put this thing on here, so I'll check in with you when it's done. It's been 10 minutes of me rambling so far, so bear with me, hang in there. Yeah, we'll do this little line thing first. I'm trying to, you know, Elbow's probably what, like full arm maybe length is like that to shoulder hanging out the window. So maybe I'll just do something like this. I kind of like the frayed look, but that might change. So we'll just give it like the old 3-finger wrap. And then what my plan is to kind of like wash this in this Citadel wash that came with the Warhammer models that I got. I just did 3 Space Marines for that, and that was in a starter kit. So it's not going to be neat. I kind of don't want it to be neat. It might be a little long as well. So maybe I'll cut it. I don't know. And you know, my thought is with this, like, it'd be really cool to have this. I used to have like a big dynamic line hanging off my FJ just when we were in the woods, but I don't know how I want to do this though. You know what I mean? Do I want to? I think I'm gonna go bigger for just like a little extra hanging out there. Maybe I'll leave that side up, and we'll do another lap with this. So let's do some quick paint jobby. I think I'm gonna mount these tracks on this side, something like that, hanging off here. You can see that. I was thinking I'd do one on each side, but if I'm gonna do that, I'm just gonna get other tracks. So I think that would be cool. And I got this garbage Citadel brush that came in a starter kit because I bought some other stuff. Just a quick little love shake. I'll do a little tester kind of up here on the knot. Oh yeah, that's cool. So you can kind of see if it focuses here. That's kind of what the wash does. Here's the rope, or the little twine type stuff. And we'll just cover it up. Just do like a little dab will do you. Just give this rope some, this little line some weathering here. It doesn't have to be very dandy hardcore, but I just want it to look like it's been used. So we'll do a hyperlapse and then we'll keep going. Don't play with fire, please. Don't burn your house down. I'm just gonna burn this down a little bit. Some of this burned crap off of here. Alright, that's not good, but just cut that or twist it like that. Alright, let's put it on the truck. I know I was working on that other stuff before on the line. It's done. I'm just gonna wrap it up, but I wanted to kind of get like a placeholder on this tracks that we're gonna put on here with just clear zip ties because I'm cheap and this is what I had laying around. I think that's a pretty good location. I got the pointy side out, which is probably actually a bad idea, so we'll flip these things around. Welcome back to reality, babe.
Welcome back to reality. Oh, take a look at it.
Oh my gosh, get out of my face. Alright, we'll put the smooth side out so we don't fetch. I'm gonna push this crap through. And if you didn't know this is something that you should know. Basically, that first little like super flexible part of a zip tie is like a staging clip. So you can practice like, that's a good location right there. Maybe I'll hold it there, you know? You don't have to, it's not permanent if you do that. Now, a zip tie is not permanent anyway, but future reference, if you want to just pin something or like sort of plastic, the zip tie version of tack welding something on, that's something you can do. Push this all the way up, actually. So I think that's a good location right there, right next to the high lift, so we can get wheel off very easily, and the tracks, get a hold of them really easily. And I think that's where we're gonna keep it, right there. Just tighten these things down. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's gonna be a very long video. Also, if you twist off the end of the zip tie, it doesn't stab you. Like, you can run your finger across that and it won't come out. Just a little trade secret I learned when I was a crane electrical guy. So there's that. Now it's super flush. Can't really tell that they're there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just give this some black paint from the Warhammer stuff, and it'll really blend. It'll give it like that nice mount look. So let's go to the other side. All right, now that we're on this side, I think I'm gonna hang this line right here. And maybe what I'll do is thread it. Thread the needle, you know what I mean? Give it a, because it'd be kind of cool to be on the trail and have it like fall off just for like scale, oh crap moments. So yeah, we'll just tie it in a knot here. Oh boy, there's already a knot in it, so it's, there it is. After my struggle of getting it on there. So yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll just give it a little bit of touch up on the, actually, you know what? I think it looks pretty good. Screw that. It's gonna be totally fine how it is. So let's work on the cargo bag now. This is definitely gonna get a little staining. Because and maybe what I'll do is even paint like, what'd you say?
I just burped and I said you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, nice. Bless you. So yeah, we're gonna put like a little bag up here. Up here. Gonna put a little bag right here. I think that'll be kind of cool just until I get something else to go up there. But yeah, we'll stuff that up and stick it on there. That's nothing special. But here's what I've done so far. I got the tools, the rope, the limb risers, the high lift, the tracks, and the other high lift, and I stained the gas cans. Looks pretty cool. I got to get some weight up front somehow, so maybe I'll I do have another winch I could put on there, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to, because it's a fake plastic one, but maybe we'll do this thing now. Well, here it is. Just what I've got so far. I got the little sack drying, and the front end, this is kind of lackluster, but these things are sick. I love those. Then we got the tracks with the little antenna. I think this adds a little bit of a dynamic movement to it, which I'm really excited about. I kind of want to get some like chain. I like the chain off the front, but it's not really the look that I want. Maybe I'll do the bucket. I'm just looking for, I don't know, a little something in dynamic movement. I should paint those zip ties too. Maybe I'll paint those black. I was talking about that earlier. So thanks for watching. It was a longer video. I didn't get to finish the sackcloth thing, but it is going to turn out pretty dope. So we'll have that on there soon. The rope looks good with the little bit of staining that I did to it with that wash stuff. And yeah, man, so far, like I said, I'm building this thing how I want it to look like if it were a real truck. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, high lift down there, ready to get to. Tracks, very easily gotten to because you can climb up on the wheel. Jerry cans, you know, long range antenna, another high lift, just in case you got to do like some kind of full freaking rear end repair on a trail, which will never ever happen. But in case you got to dig your way out, pry your way out, or chop your way out, and just a little bit of line just in case. It's always good to have some kind of strapping. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Crowd Tuck Run.